A totally awesome day here in Riga. I just know it's going to be cool. We are moving out of here in the next 15 minutes, and the first stop is there's an epic central market here in Riga. It's huge, and it's about a 6-minute walk, and that is exactly where we are going to go and get our breakfast this morning. See you there. Okay, we're now at the coach station in Tallinn. The weather's pretty crappy today, probably the worst day we've had so far since we've been on this particular trip. We're getting one of these coaches here, which look pretty luxurious inside. We've got one of these running from Tallinn, and our destination is going to be Riga in Latvia. So it's been an awesome stay here in Tallinn, but it's time to move on, and we're going to hop on this coach and see you on the other end. Okay.
Is it rain from the sky?
What else would you call it? Yeah. Okay, guys. We've just arrived in Riga. It's super cold.
Not really.
It's very windy, and we've just arrived in the old town from about a 4.5-hour trip on the coach. Pretty hairy, I must admit, in some places. About halfway down, just as we entered Latvia, there was about a section for about an hour that sort of hugged the coastline of the Baltic Sea, and the wind was absolutely horrendous, and the guy was trying to keep this coach on the road in the wind, so it hasn't been a really pleasant journey. I was on edge pretty much the whole way, but anyway, we're here. You can probably hear the wind in the camera microphone. Sort of hoping that tomorrow might be a bit better. Okay, just on our way to the markets to get some breakfast, and just a quick stop at the Freedom Monument here in the middle of Riga. It's a pretty awesome monument. It was built in 1935 to honour the soldiers from the Latvian War of Independence. I think around about maybe 1918 that took place. But the monument, I've read also that during the Soviet era, this was the Latvians were worried that this actually might be pulled down, given it signifies the Latvian independence. But for whatever reason, the Soviets left it there, thankfully, and it's still here today. So this morning's a beautiful morning. There's hardly any breeze. It's lovely and cool, measuring about 4 degrees. So perfect for walking out the city. It was quite windy when we arrived yesterday, but thankfully today it's picture perfect. Super good.
Delicious.
We're in the fish hall now. Yeah.
I've died and gone to heaven with all this fish. Look at it. I could eat stuff like that every day.
All smoked fish. Having a bagel.
Yeah, having these.
Carb City. No, you'll love this, buddy. A Latvian bagel.
It smells nice.
Just take a bite. Yeah. Oh, it's filled with meat.
Oh, what's it filled with? Turkey.
What is it, meat?
Turkey. Is it?
We're trying some smoked calamari. We've already had some smoked
Salmon.
salmon, which we were so keen on tasting it.
Not really. I didn't really. I didn't love it, but
But Ollie, myself, and Jessica loved it.
so they're trying some squid.
This one here is some
Let me get it closer.
squid tentacles. And it's going to be, oh, I can just tell it's going to be
Can I have a bit?
totally delicious.
I'll just try a little bit.
Yeah?
Salty.
Extremely tender and very moist.
Moist.
It's disgusting. Up to you it is. Disgusting.
Look at that. Okay, we're heading into the old town of Riga. You can see dead giveaway is whenever you see these cobbled streets. So this is the area where there are no cars. You know that, sweetie? No cars coming through here.
This is a brew pub where you pour your own beer. Scan, you press go, you pour it yourself.
And you enjoy it. Wait, can't you just
enjoy.
like scan, press go? You nos scan, you nos pigo, you illegit, and you buy it.
Okay.
That'll be worth coming back to have a look at.
Yeah. House of the Blackheads. It was built in the 14th century and then bombed by the Germans in World War II, and they rebuilt it started rebuilding it in 1996 and was reopened again in 1999. So House of the Blackheads, the original Brotherhood of Blackheads, a guild for unmarried merchants, ship owners and foreigners in Riga. So there you go. It's pretty specky building though. So we're inside of the old town in Riga. Nice little Christmas tree here. Some beautiful buildings. I'm not sure what this monument here is. Head around and have a squizzy. So we're inside the cellar of the Blackheads now. Some pretty cool stuff in here. This entire cellar that we're currently in, after the bombing in 1940, this was completely filled in with rubble, and then in 1948 they demolished what was still standing of the building.
If you were here for a feast, it was declared at the end of the feast that no one's allowed to leave until all the beer had been drunk. That was the rule.
Yeah. Geez, there's been some pretty awesome stuff happening in this particular room. And then after 1948 they demolished what was still standing of the building, and the rubble collapsed into this cellar. And it was only in 1995 where they began removing the rubble and rediscovering the cellars that we're in at the moment. So some pretty crazy stuff in here though. The floor is super cool. All original floors, all original walls. It'd make a great wine cellar.
If you were having a feast here, it would be. You have to drink all the beer at the end of it. No one leaves until you drink all the beer.
Do this wintry cozy thing really well here inside this cafe. Very cool.
This looks yummy. Oh, yum. You want to try anything?
Down somewhere. Look at the big snout in there.
You reckon, George? Yeah?
It's a shep.
Huh?
Are you going to stay here for the rest of the day?
Atspringās prieks, satraukta sirds, atspringās prieks, satraukta sirds, eglīte mīl, eglītes mažo mirds, atspringās prieks, satraukta sirds.
We just bought from that gingerbread house over there. We just bought toffee apples. This is the first time we've ever tried toffee apples.
Any good, mate?
It's the first time in their life they've ever had it. Poor little things have never ever had a toffee apple in their lives.
Oh, and what have you got, Jessica Smith?
Something I've never had in my life before. It's a glass of wine.
Mull of wine. Coffee time in Riga. We've just stumbled across this place here. Highly recommend it. Not going to ask me to pronounce it, but for those that are interested and they're in Riga, this place is super cool. Sort of really hidden away down here in the old part of Riga. We've ordered some hot chocolates and a coffee. Just take you inside, have a bit of a look. It's very, very cozy. Okay, kids?
Yeah.
Still eating their
Well, I am.
toffee apples.
Two doubles, three doubles. Some cake, maybe?
Oh, it looks good, but not for me, thank you.
Really?
We'll just, no?
Look at it. We'll share one. Chocolate. Do they need sugar? No, thank you. They smell good.
And some obscene. Yeah? Here they come.
And two hot chocolates. Enjoy.
Gosh.
Oh, Georgia, yours is overflowing.
That is
Oh, I see.
absolutely obscene.
Nah.
Right.
Alright, let's try
Give
it.
me the heads up.
Good cream.
It's the chocolate we want to know about, is it?
But they put a lot
Not
of
the
cream.
marshmallows. What do you think?
It's velvety. And that is good.
Yeah?
Mhm.
Out of, 1 out of 10, 1 being rubbish, 10 being absolutely brilliant.
A 9.5.
My goodness, that is big.
I haven't even gotten to the hot chocolate
That's
bit
just
yet.
because of the cream.
Yeah, and
Wait, let's see.
That's just for the cream.
what do you rate it, mate?
Oh, it's like a perfect balance between super sweet and super rich.
What would you give it out of 10?
9.5 out of 10.
Wow, this is a big one. Food's come out. I've ordered a very traditional local Latvian soup. It's got smoked meat, boiled eggs, vegetables, that sort of thing. Looks super yummy. Jessica's got some
Herrings.
herrings. Also looks yummy. This guy, he's in a bit of a mood, so we'll leave him alone. And the little girl here, she's actually ordered this beautiful pasta dish.
No. You ordered that. You ordered it. I did not agree to it.
They're sharing a couple of different meals, so anyway.
No, we're sharing one meal. We're not.
And I've also got a duck coming up. Okay, we're going to wrap it up here. So, Jessica, say goodbye. Georgia, Ollie. We've had a great time here in Riga in Latvia. We're in a shopping centre about 10 minutes from the airport, and we'll see you at the next destination. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.
Please like, comment and subscribe if you like